While certainly not for everyone, the clicker genre of games has become quite popular, including some games making it over the console, including the new Chicken Assassin Reloaded. But is this one a chicken plucking good time, or is this one just totally foul? Chicken Assassin Reloaded was originally released in 2016, now making its way over to the PlayStation 4. The game is a clicker style of game with a little bit of a twist. You're basically playing as a very angry chicken going through a series of large fights against a horde of enemies. You have to defeat a certain number of enemies to get to the mini-boss, and then another certain number, and then you'll reach the boss of that level. If you're able to successfully complete it, they'll be able to move on to the next stage. At any point though, if you end up dying, you end up losing all that progress, and you'll have to start back from the very first enemies in whichever of the fighting arenas you've chosen. The game has a humorous bit of story that's told before each of the areas. The way that it works is you're basically trying to power up your chicken to take on all the stronger and stronger enemies. Every time you go into a run, even if you fail, you're still going to gather items that can then be useful to power up your chicken and then go into the next battle. Like a clicker game, you will have to click, or in this case press the X button repeatedly when you're dealing with the different battles, and the stronger you are, of course, the more damage you'll be able to do with each press of the X button. During the battles though, enemies will come at you from both the left and your right side. Some of them may come at you a bit slower than others, and each one has different styles of attacks. Because of this, you'll have to choose wisely in which enemy you decide to attack first in each scenario. One that comes at you fast you can take out quickly before the big slow guy ends up making it to you. Every time, of course, they damage you, you will end up losing health. When your health is wiped out though, that's of course when you end up getting sent back. There are some upgrades that you can get to increase your health, gain extra health back when you end up delivering damage to enemies randomly, as well as a few other things that will help you out as far as keeping your chicken alive long enough in order to see it through to the end. One big bonus is every time you level up, you'll automatically get a refill of your health, so one or two of these during a battle can increase your chances of surviving quite a bit. If you're already very familiar with the clicker genre as a whole, there's other things in this game that are very much traditional clicker elements, such as being able to get turrets that can give passive damage when you're not pressing the X button, or these little soul imp guys that will be at your main hub to gather money for you in between the battles. You're also able to be rewarded by completing certain tasks, like defeating a certain number of enemies, defeating a boss, or just doing other little minor things that will net you some extra little money as well, that you can then use to do a variety of things, mostly upgrading your character. Along with upgrading your character, there's also equipable items like weapons, as well as ones that will change the appearance of your chicken, such as hats, shirts, and pants that have a variety of different stats to them, as well as you also have ones that mimic certain YouTubers or other pop culture references to add a bit of extra humor to the game. From the technical side of things though, I'm happy to report no crashes or other major glitches. Chicken Assassin Reloaded is available now for $7.99 on the PS4 and Nintendo Switch. It's also available on PC, and does have a Platinum on the PlayStation 4 version. Overall, when it comes down to it, Chicken Assassin Reloaded is a clicker style of game, but it has enough substance to it to make it a bit more interesting than your average clicker game. With all that said though, I'm going to be giving it a 7 out of 10. But that's going to wrap up this review. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.